Basically, what it does is not really like fashionable. It doesn't have to look great. The shirt itself, basically, what it should do is it's auto repellent, also like sweat resistant. So there's like a unique selling point to it. What I was thinking as well is like I followed all of your advice on the guys before me. Especially we didn't do any image writing on the top because we felt in the beginning like, okay, with this kind of brand, with the apparel, it might not make a lot of sense. But maybe it does because it's, it doesn't
Yeah.
really show the main
It,
benefits
it,
to it.
it does more on your brand because you're selling a technology. You're not selling a fashion product. You're not selling something to make people look good. You're selling people a product that they're going to wear because they're going to solve a problem that makes them less attractive on dates and going out, something that they are
Exactly.
insecure about. So so for your product, it does make sense to include text in your images. You don't need to overdo it. Your first image is fine. Your second image, what you should be communicating in here is the technology. What's the fabric that you use? How does it actually stop sweat? How does it stop your odor? What's the
Okay.
fabric made of? How is your, like, show a close up of the actual, what do you call it? The weave pattern, you know?
Right.
How
Right.
how is the airflow going through this, flowing in and out, and give it some visual examples in here as well. Someone who's going on a date, who gets sweaty, you know, he's going on a first date with someone. He's not going to feel insecure. Like, that's a big fear that a lot of guys have, right? But especially the ones who have, problems sweating. Some people just have medical problems where they sweat, and more
Right.
than other people. So communicate that to them. We've thought of you. You're just acknowledging them, whether you're on a date, whether you're going to your kids, Christmas play, and you're sitting in a bunch of people, whether you're conducting a meeting in front of all your work colleagues and you don't want sweat to like come through your shirt, you know,
Right.
give people those examples and say, that's not going to happen anymore. This isn't going to happen anymore. This isn't going to happen anymore. And then you need to communicate why. You need to increase the believability that people have in your product. How does your product actually achieve that?
Okay. Got it. Because
For
we're focusing on first, like our avatar is mainly like professionals in a working environment. So basically people that either have like a lot of meetings or something like that where they are stressing out on these kind of things. So it might be interesting to get an example on that, like on a third image or something like that.
Yeah, for sure. Like having a guy doing a PowerPoint inside of a boardroom meeting,
Right. Makes sense.
and show it before and after. Show the exact same model in the meeting and before wearing your shirt, and he has the sweat patches coming through. Don't make it
Right.
super exaggerated because then people aren't going to believe it. But just make them obvious, somewhat obvious. And then when he's wearing your t-shirt, he's got his shirt over. He's comfortable. He's more relaxed. He's got more of a smile on his face. He's more confident. You need to make the model
Right.
also embody the emotion that people have. So in the before image, he should be in a posture, in a stance that's making him more weak. So when people have their hands and their body language more close to the body, they're more weak. The second image, the after, make his hands more wide, make his legs a little bit standing apart, make him have a little bit of a grin on his face, a smile. That's going to make him look more powerful. That's the emotion that people want to have, right? They want to be more powerful. They want to feel more confident.
Right. Okay. Good one.
Yeah, that's all I think you need to do in your carousel, and expand that up to like 7 to 9 images. You've only got 4 images in your carousel, so you have capacity to really sell more of your product.
Okay.
For your offer, So what's going on down here? What's your AOV looking like?
Well, that's the thing. Like for now, this is basically a brand that we are going to test for the first time on
Okay.
next week. So we do not have any data yet. But basically, what we're trying to do here, we are trying to get them to the 3 shirts. That's basically where we make the most margin. Obviously, on 6 shirts, it would be nice to have some additional order value. But we're trying to kind of push them towards minimum of 3 shirts.
Okay, so look at the positioning on this, right? They're paying $60 for one shirt. They're paying $150 for 3 shirts. you need to give them one shirt for free. That's how I would position this. So
Okay.
they can get one shirt for $60 and don't discount this. Make this full price. No one's going to believe that your shirt is this USD?
No, it's Australian.
Okay, I was going to say like $85 on a shirt.
All right, good.
How much? Yeah,
Yeah.
your technology is must be insane. But how much is this in USD in United States
Like
dollars?
it's roughly 40 euros.
Okay, so
Like it's
it's like
45
50.
euros.
It's like $45.
$50.
Okay, so
Right.
$45 for one T-shirt. This is going to be what, roughly maybe $100 for 3 T-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
So aim for an AOV of, let's say, $75 USD. So I'm just saying to decrease your price here, because how you're positioning this is you're saying, you see what I'm trying to say here? It's going to be very more
Yeah, yeah,
attractive for people to buy 3 shirts to upgrade to this if they feel like they're getting one for free. So, and I wouldn't
makes sense.
offer them a third option down here just yet. I would just focus on this, trying to crack these first two. And I would make this auto defaulted to this. So put this as the auto default.
Right.
You're going to get 3 shirts. You're going to get one for free, or you can downgrade. You're not getting any discount. You're spending full price. You're only getting 1 T-shirt. But people are going to be like, well, if I just spend another, what is it? 75 minus 45. If I spend another $30, I can get another shirt for free.
Makes sense.
So try that out and see how that works. How you position things, it really will affect your take rate on these products, on your offer. And I would have honestly, I would have separated out your navigation experience. I would have put your size as its own section. Let's have a look here. See this example
Yeah.
of a PDP. It's a little bit clean, but like you have got your size. Sorry, you've got your style. So this for you is your color. You've got your color section. People can choose that.
Mhm.
Then you've got your size. And then the third section for you could be your offer. Choose whatever quantity you want. Do you want 3 shirts, or do you want one? And you can see for Legend, we offer the same offer. It's the same offer, but you're just going to reposition it differently.
So would you put it as an offer like this, where it's just the text up front, where you can, or would you position it in the way that we have it now?
I would test it. The reason why this is nice for Legend is because it gives people, it condenses down the order form. So it makes it a little bit cleaner for people to read, and it gives people more flexibility to go around and navigate, see what they want. So it's a cleaner experience. But I would test that. I would test literally this exact flow, copying this exactly for you. I'll even drag it into, I'll drag it into this file, and I'm going to share with you after. And copy it. But the key things you need to keep in mind for is the size chart. Size chart.
Right.
Where is this? Make sure you add that up here. And make sure you're communicating if the product runs small or not. And then the other key thing is, you can see for here, we are having this little subtext. We're showing what size the model is. So if I go back here, I would recommend adding in that text as well.
Yeah.
And this is really, it's a small little hack, but it's working well. It's working well as well because the main companies do it. Zara and other main brands do it as well. But it's just a communication, just communicating to people. Here's what the model is. This is what their size is. We're giving more confidence in their mind.
Yeah, sure.
And then for your images down here, you have 4 of them. I would literally just pick out the best one of these. Pick out the best one of these and bring it into your carousel instead of having it down here. Or you could even do a collage. But the problem with these photos or these videos, by the way, is they sound too scripted. Is there any way that you and your friends can get together and make them more like a UGC reel, like a review from people who are calling out from your ad data all of the main pain points that your ads cover? Like, oh, I bought this shirt. I've never bought a shirt like this before. But my God, man, it's working. Like, I'm actually going into meetings now. I'm not sweating. and it's making me perform better in work. I can actually focus on the meetings. My boss has said, wow, you've actually done amazing. After 2 months, he offered me a promotion. And just echo everything back, and even maybe bring in one of the date angles in here as well, because I'm pretty sure that would be another potent one. You can even tie it into work, after work parties. Think about that. People, when they work in corporate jobs, they don't just end their day and go home. A lot of them, when it gets to the weekend, they go home, they go out for drinks after. And think about it. They've been walking around all day in a shirt. So they've been sweating, and now they're going out for drinks. They're probably even more anxious at that point. That's another angle that you can bring into your ads and to your landing page, talk about. You can even say, I'm normally not a person who sweats, but sometimes we go out for drinks in the corporate, after a work day, and, I don't like wearing a jacket or anything. So I'm super anxious about whether I'm going to sweat or not. So I bought this product and problem solved, you know?
Right.
And then talk about bringing also get someone else to talk about the quality. Super, it's super great. It's not irritating my skin. It feels breathable. It's the perfect fit. It actually makes me look good. I ordered the perfect size. It's super comfortable.